Welcome to the summer 2019 edition of Recreation Television, where we're here to help you move, splash, learn, and explore through programs from Roanoke County Parks. Well, there's a lot going on in your parks this season. On today's show, we'll give you a tour of some outdoor amenities available at Explore Park. Are you ready to go soaring through the trees on a zip line? Let's get a behind-the-scenes look at treetopsquest, opening July 1st, plus other activities here at Explore Park, including tubing on the river right behind me, and coming soon, a brewery coming back to Brew Tavern. Well, it's hot outside. We're going to show you how to cool off as well at the area's premier outdoor aquatics destination, Splash Valley Waterpark. That's all coming up, but first I spoke with Department Director Doug Blunt about treetopsquest. The excitement is continuing to build here at Explore Park. I'm joined by Doug Blunt, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism. And Doug, what is behind us right now?
Well, this has been a project that's been in the works for several years. And we are finally here in treetopsquest at Explore Park. This has been something that we've been looking at it being the crown jewel in terms of attractions for Explore Park, and our aerial adventure course is underway.
Well, first of all, we're seeing this as a signature attraction for the park that will really provide some synergy with the other attractions already in place, correct?
That is correct. We really wanted to have that signature attraction, as you mentioned, that would complement the other partners that we have in the park, such as Blue Mountain Adventures, Don's Cabins, Twin Creeks Brewery. We wanted to be able to have things that would fit in, that would provide those activities to pull people off of the Blue Ridge Parkway, citizens that live in the area to be able to come out and spend time at Explore Park, but also be able to support the operations with our overnight accommodations and our food and beverage providers.
Now, for those of you who don't know exactly what treetopsquest is, it's an aerial obstacle course, kind of like American Ninja Warrior, but with a series of zip lines, and one of the levels you can choose from is in fact all zip lines. So what can people experience when they come out here?
Well, as you mentioned, there's a couple different components. You have your challenge course component. That's what's behind us today, where you're able to go and to be able to really experience and test your limits and of what you're able to be able to do in terms of guide wires and different type of elements that you can climb and play on. And then we have our other area that's got 18 zip lines to where you can zip from tree to tree, anywhere from 20 feet off the ground to 50 feet off the ground. So a really neat type of outdoor experience.
With other amenities you can choose from as well, like the net trampoline you see behind us. Children ages 4 to 6 can bounce up and down there. We have a monkey climb where you can vertically climb up and down trees. So there's a lot to choose from. And once you pay your admission to the course, which you can do online right now or right at the visitor center, you choose from the different progressive levels, and it's usually in about a 2.5 hour time frame.
And we also have an urban challenge course that's being installed as well, especially for those 4 to 6 year olds. That's one of the things that we're really proud of with this course. We're able to serve a very wide age group of individuals to be able to use the aerial adventure course. And the other thing that's just a great component with this is the belay system. It's an interlocking system that once you start onto the course, you stay locked in until you exit the course. So there's no clipping and unclipping. So safety is paramount with aerial adventure courses, and we feel that we've got one of the safest systems on the market.
Yeah, the continuous belay is a relatively new technology and very innovative, and that's what enables us to allow children as young as age 4 to participate in the course. With that, having children on the course, birthday parties are something else that's going to be going on.
It is, and we're going to be able to have a full service group service option where you'll be able to come in with birthday parties. You'll be able to schedule corporate events, Boy Scout troops, Girl Scout troops, any type of faith-based organizations that want to come and bring a group in. We'll be able to provide group rates and be able to have a actual group area for folks to be able to go and congregate in and to be able to go out and enjoy this outdoor experience.
So if you're looking for a birthday party, those will actually begin weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, starting in August. But if you have a group that you want to come out here for some sort of a special occasion, we advise that you call the visitor center, and there's more information about that at explorepark.org/treetop. There are discounts available for groups of 10 or more. So just kind of wrapping it all up, what do you see as the future for treetopsquest and Explore Park?
Well, I expect that with treetopsquest that we'll continue to expand, with this being one of the first aerial adventure courses here in the area. We expect it to be very well received. We have the ability to be able to add additional elements to the course over the next few years, and then ultimately we want to be able to have a guided adventure to where you can go across the Roanoke River Gorge and back between the Roanoke County and Bedford County properties, and we see that in our future as well.
So it's not a one-time only experience. You're going to want to come back once you experience Treetop Quest. The day pass is between $15 and $35 depending on your age. Adults are $35 and children less than that. So you can find out all of that at explorepark.org/treetop. So come along and explore your wild side. Online booking is available right now at explorepark.org/treetop. It's an attraction you won't want to miss. And after you're done exploring the trees, why not explore the Roanoke River behind me on a tube or kayak from Blue Mountain Adventures? It's part of an ever-expanding public-private partnership. You probably already know that Explore Park features over a mile of river frontage here at the beautiful Roanoke River Gorge. But what you may not know is we just launched, with the help of our partners Blue Mountain Adventures, a tubing operation every weekend this summer season. So Holly, tell us about Blue Mountain's involvement and how you came about with the concept of a tubing run here at Explore Park.
Well, we were pretty excited. The county had a vision to hopefully add this feature here, and it's just a natural fit with the Roanoke River coming right through the park. And we were fortunate enough to be here with our camping venture and realize the opportunity to be able to lay this out and offer this for the community here. We're very excited about it.
All right, so logistically, what happens? You can come to our your building at the end of at Journey's Inn parking area.
That's
and
right.
What time frames?
So we're open Saturdays and Sundays currently from 10 to 5. Come to the Journey's Inn parking lot where our camp store is. That is our tubing hub, and you can book online ahead of time up till midnight prior at bluemtnadventures.com or at the Explore Park website. Or you can walk in the day of, but we just can't guarantee you availability.
Right, so reserve your space online. Then what can you expect? You can, the last tube shuttle leaves at 3:30, so make sure
That's
you come
right.
before then.
So it's a mile-long float along the Roanoke River that runs right along the Explore Park property. It takes about an hour and a half on average to float. You rent the tube for all day. We have a shuttle here that will take you to our drop-in, and we keep cycling back through to give you rides back up so you can tube it as many times as you would like for the day. Our last drop-in, our last put-in is at 3:30 because we do close at 5, and we'll be here to collect you from the outtake and take you back up to the parking lot. People have been bringing picnics and doing a couple of runs and then having a nice picnic lunch and picking them back up, so you can certainly do it however works for you.
And it's not just tubes, it's also inflatable kayaks.
That's right.
For someone who's never heard of that, what is that?
It's another option to offer. It's an inflatable kayak with a paddle. It's a bit longer than a tube. It has a nice back on it. So it's just another option to get on the river. It would be a sit on top, very similar to that. It's just a lighter weight option for us to be able to maneuver it a little bit easier.
All right, and the river itself, what's unique about this stretch of river? What can you expect when you're on the water?
Well, this stretch that we have, we're pretty tickled about. It has 4 Class 1 to Class 2 rapids, depending on the water level, and we're pretty dependent upon the rain for that. But it has a nice flow to it, and the rapids are fun. Of course, rocky, you got to lift your bum a little bit, but it's fun coming through those rapids. It's very nice float.
And to me, the best part about it is the view around either side. The mountains come right up to the river at certain points here at Explore Park. So, Holly, we're really excited about this operation. You can find out more at explorepark.org. We hope you'll sign up for Tubing Venture. You're open all summer long through
Memorial Day to Labor Day.
Labor Day. All right, come on out and float on the river.
Thanks.
As you can see, when it's hot outside, there's a lot going on at Explore Park new this season. Well, if floating down the river is not your style, how about floating down the current river right here at Splash Valley Waterpark? We see over 50,000 visitors every year here, and we are in the middle of a fantastic 2019 season. It's hot outside, and there's no better place to be in the Roanoke Valley than right here at Splash Valley Waterpark. And this year we're celebrating 10 years in the area, which is quite a milestone. Jen Ewan is the aquatics director here at Splash Valley. Jen, how does it feel to be 10 years into this project?
It's pretty amazing. Every year I think it gets better and better. So it's pretty exciting to see the people come out and enjoy every year.
All right, well, new this season, because of the Roanoke County school schedule, we're open more days than ever before. And we started out the season Memorial Day, some really good weather early in the season, and we've seen a lot of people out so far. So what's new this year? Talk about how we've expanded our events.
Oh, well, we are now doing 8 late night events on Fridays, and it goes till 10 o'clock. So we'll have music, games, just a lot of fun, deals on pizzas, so it's great for a whole family to come out and enjoy.
And each of those events has a different theme. You can find out about them at splashvalleywaterpark.com. Look at our event schedule. There's Cowboy Night, Superhero Night, 80s Night, Trivia Night, and I can't name them all, but it's a lot of fun, and admission's only $6 when you arrive after 4 p.m. That's true any day this season at Splash Valley. Now, as aquatics director here, there are a lot of things that people don't necessarily know coming into the pool, some of the rules and regulations that people sometimes question when they come in here. So if you're coming into Splash Valley, what should you be prepared for to be safe?
Well, there's one major thing I think people are confused about. We don't allow the arm floaties, the inflatable ones, and the reason being it gives kids a false sense of safety. So, and also if you can put air in it, air can come out and they can slide off. So really they're not safe. That's why we provide Coast Guard approved life jackets. So it's a good investment. You might as well if you plan on coming here all summer.
If you have a really little one, instead of the armbands, there's a full body type of outfit, correct?
Yeah, puddle jumper. Yeah, so it goes across the chest with the arms. It keeps kids horizontal as opposed to vertical.
And if you have any doubts, you can always check in our lifeguard stand. Is this equipment safe? Is it something my child should be using in your pool? And they'll let you know. Another great thing about the lifeguard stand is they're looking out for you. And what should the public know about approaching a lifeguard when they're at the pool?
Well, when they're on stand, their eyes have to be on the water. So, if you come up with a question, they might still be staring at the water, but you could still ask them questions. However, we do have a guest services tent with head guards, so if you really have specific questions, you can always ask them.
So for customer service complaints or questions or anything you need to know, try not to talk to the lifeguards on the stand because they're trying to keep your kids safe in the pool. So with those tips in mind, come on out to Splash Valley Water Park anytime this season. We're open daily through August 11th. Splash Valley is a whole lot of fun when it's hot outside, but it's not your only option to cool off this season. On Saturday, July 27th, Touch-A-Truck returns for its 11th season at Green Hill Park. And be sure to bring your swimsuit because we've got fireman's foam. Want to know what that is? I visited the Fort Lewis Fire Station earlier today to find out. Special Events Director Wendy Schultz has not actually been promoted to the rank of lieutenant, as it shows on her helmet, but were this a real fire and were she a firefighter for Roanoke County, she'd have an additional 50 pounds of gear on her body to go in and help those in distress. And one of the cool things about our upcoming event, Touch-A-Truck, is you get to interact with the vehicles, the equipment, the firefighters, and that's not all. Tell us about this exciting event on June 27th.
Gosh, there is so much to tell. This is our 11th year. We have well over 200 vehicles now, including beautiful fire trucks. Plus the firemen come out with their what we call fireman's foam, so the kids get to play. They have streams of water. I mean, it's just, you can come out and play with the firemen, talk to them. Plus, as I said, we have 200 vehicles of all sorts. Wheels, wings, and water.
And this is actually one of the largest events of its kind in at least the Southeast, if not the country.
Absolutely, and the longest running. We're hitting 11 years, as I said. It's just phenomenal.
All right, for those who haven't been, what else should they expect? Not just the vehicles.
Not just the vehicles. I'll tell you, some of the trucks set up swings. We give rides in big bucket trucks. We also have food vendors out there, all kinds of games for the kids, all kinds of giveaways, and everything is free.
And a petting zoo.
And a petting zoo, that's right.
So you name it. It's especially for the kids. It's a very, very good event. Ages, really any age.
Any age, big kids or little kids. It's great. We also last year started because, you get in there and you honk the horns, there's lots of noise. But if you come through the front tent, we also have earmuffs for folks to wear to tone down. So you can enjoy it even if you don't like the loud horns.
Well, the event's from 10 to 3 on July 27th, and we're very thankful also to all the community partners who give their time, donate their time to come out and make it happen. A couple other events that you might want to look forward to. One of them also at Green Hill Park. It's called Highland Games. Highland
Games. Big men and women in kilts throwing heavy objects. Plus this year we are having a phenomenal band, Siri, Celtic band. They are amazing. They travel all over the United States.
So it's an actual Highland Games competition, but we've supplemented here at Green Hill Park with additional events, with music, with vendors.
Clans, don't forget the clans. We have over 20 clans that are coming. So it's a real celebration of Scottish heritage.
And it's open to the public, not to compete, but to watch, and what an event it is. Lastly, we only have a few seconds left, but don't forget to look at explorepark.org to learn about Artisan Saturdays, and briefly, what can they expect at that event?
August 12th, we have our artisans out there demonstrating and selling and displaying their works. And again, we have music and food and entertainment and fun.
All three of these events completely free. Find out more about them at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Between Touch a Truck, Splash Valley Water Park, and Explore Park, there are plenty of options for the kids this summer. But what about yourself? Well, right behind me at Green Ridge Recreation Center, we have some great ways to keep you physically fit this season when you sign up for a new program called Group Fitness Club. Since opening in 2010, one of the most popular programs here at Green Ridge Recreation Center has been called Lose Big. But starting this summer, we're actually changing the name of that program to Group Training Club. All right, Paula is the wellness supervisor here at Green Ridge. Why did we make that change?
Scott, we wanted to make it more representative of what the program really is, which is working out in small groups. It's a community event or community program, and it's not so much about weight loss as it is about staying in shape, living an active lifestyle, like promoting just a healthy lifestyle and living.
All right, so it's really like a group training session with a small group that you don't have to be a member. Talk about how that works.
So basically you work out in groups of 4 to 6 people. If you sign up for it, you can sign up for either 2 days a week or 3 days a week, and you get access to a personal trainer with those small groups. So the personal trainer will put you through an hour-long workout. You also get 2 additional accesses to the facility to work out on your own. So if you're not a member, you can come twice a week outside of the group part to take group fitness classes, to work out on your own, to go to the pool and swim if you want.
And if you already are a member, we have some new discounts in the program just for that.
Yes, so Green Ridge members do get a 15% discount, and all returning members get a 5% discount, members or non-members.
All right, what if somebody's signing up for the first time, a little bit intimidated about the idea of working with a personal trainer? What should they expect, and how do they overcome that?
You know, one of the great things about this is you're working out with other people, so there's an accountability aspect, there's like a friendship aspect. So we actually had a new member sign up this past session, and she was very intimidated, and she's loving it because she's made friends. The access to the personal trainer, just the experience and knowledge that they bring to the table, putting them through educated workouts. But I think the biggest part is just the friendship aspect and meeting new people aspect is really great.
Talk us through a typical guided workout here as part of the group training club.
Sure, so they'll start with a warm-up, typically a dynamic warm-up or a warm-up on one of the cardio machines. That gets your core temperature rising so you stay safe. So maybe a 10-minute warm-up, and then they'll do typically a strength training. Sometimes they'll do stuff over here like circuits, or they'll go over to the free weights or stay on the circuit machines. A lot of it's dependent on goals of the group. The trainers try to align it with the goals of the group of what they want out of it. And then they'll do a cool down at the end as well.
And finally, new this season, we're throwing a party at the end of it all.
Yes.
Talk about that really quick.
Yes, so at the end of the 12-week session, we are going to have a community event. So all of the groups can get together, not just your core group, but all of the groups can kind of get together and have a good time together.
And the best part of Group Training Club, not only the encouragement, people sign up time after time because they get to work out with a trainer and with some new friends. So find out more at greenridgerecreationcenter.com. Once you're motivated to continue your workout, Green Ridge Recreation Center is a great place to do it. And during the summer and fall, we've opened the TRX Tactical Locker outdoors so you can get your workout on outside. You might want to check that out. It's open to daily admission customers as well as members. Now, once you're finished with your workout, you want to reward yourself, right? Explore Park is a great place to do it, and even better this fall when Twin Creeks Brewing Company opens a second location right here at Brew Tavern. As we work to develop Explore Park as an outdoor recreation destination, Roanoke County has chosen to partner with business partners to make it happen. That includes Blue Mountain Adventures, Don's Cabins, and now Twin Creeks Brewing Company. I'm joined by one of the co-owners of that company, Andy Bishop. Andy, tell us about how you got involved with Explore Park.
You know, we've really been paying attention to all the progress that's been happening up here, and we were very interested in doing a second location someday, somewhere. I met with Doug Blunt at a lunch and learn here at the Explorer Park, and he was explaining all the new amenities and so forth. And as it turned out, they were actually looking for a brewery.
And what you see behind us is Brew Tavern, named after Daniel Brew, who was a settler here, served back in the Revolutionary War, opened it up in 1800 in Botetourt County. That building was relocated here to Explorer Park as a living history museum. And coming back to its roots again as a tavern, talk about some of what you're going to be doing here at the facility.
Well, it'll definitely be a brewery. We're going to have a half barrel system that we're starting on, which is about 15 gallons with 4 fermenters. So we'll be brewing on site, as well as serving beers from our downtown Vinton location. We're going to have serving inside, as well as right here on the front porch. That front window on the left will actually be a serving window. You just kind of come up the ramp, get your beer, and come out to the lawn, which is what's really going to be cool, because we're going to put fire pits and seating areas and some pathways, music on the other side on the front porch. So it's going to be a really cool outside venue.
It's been really interesting to watch the whole brewery movement develop, especially here in the Roanoke, Virginia's Blue Ridge region, because breweries aren't just places where you can get good beer, which you can, but you have activities. There's music, and here at Explorer Park is even more unique. You have the proximity to the outdoors, trails, and treetopsquest. Talk about how that plays into your decision to come here.
Well, we quickly realized that our customers are largely outdoor folks, so they're going to be using the nice amenities here in the park. You know, we have a lot of folks riding by on bikes in downtown Vinton. They're always stopping and getting a beer, so they're here on the trails. You have the hikers, you have the outdoor adventure course. In the summer they'll be swimming and kayaking, and now they have a really cool place to come cool down and grab a freshly made craft beer right on site.
All right, let's talk a little bit about the order of things. What should we expect over the next year or so as this develops?
Sure. Well, we're going to start in the fall. It's kind of hard to give a date because we're waiting on our license approval, but right now we're saying the fall. We are going to open up with food trucks, just like, you know, the traditional brewery model is, but within the next 8 to 12 months we're going to bring on the kitchen, so we'll have a full brew pub. Now what's really cool when that happens is that will allow us to start serving wines and ciders, and the original tavern is still in the basement, so that'll become a Virginia wine and cider bar.
Very exciting. We expect it to be a destination not only for residents of the area, but for folks traveling the Blue Ridge Parkway and those 15 million visitors that come down that road, National Park, every year. Andy, thanks for being a partner with Roanoke County.
Sure, I'm glad to do it. We're excited.
With Brew Tavern back online, treetopsquest open starting July 1st, and many weekly programs and events all season long, Explorer Park is the place where adventure begins. You may not be able to do it all in one day. That's why we've created a new program to reward our customers of all ages for participating in outdoor recreation activities. It's called Adventure Academy. Earlier today, I spoke with Outdoor Services Manager Greg Martin about it. I'm joined by our Outdoor Services Manager, Greg Martin. And Greg, as we talked about on this show, there's a lot going on at Explorer Park, and you just can't do it all in one day. So we've got a whole new program to reward folks for participating in multiple programs, not only at Explorer Park, but throughout the department. Tell us about this new program.
Scott, you're absolutely right. We're very excited this summer to be launching our Adventure Academy.
Okay.
The Adventure Academy is a recreation-based fun incentive program for the public to sign up for multiple excursions, trips, programs, camps under the county, and earn icons, small badges that they will receive. They'll participate in 20 activities where they will track in their adventure log, receive icons upon completion, and once 20 is completed, they'll receive a completion certificate, some logo material prizes, and also an adventure pass. And the adventure pass takes place right here at Explorer Park. They'll get 10% off of our brand new treetopsquest aerial adventure park. They'll get 10% off gift shop items, and also 10% off any programs that are occurring at the park, free day parking, and unlimited disc golf play at Mayflower Hills Disc Golf Course upon completion of this. And this only costs $15 to sign up for.
So basically you're getting the patch shield, you earn the patches. Once you get 20, you get all of these benefits. Now the Adventure Pass itself, the benefit reward, if you will, that is something new for us. And as we continue to expand the services here at Explorer Park, there's going to be even more reason to want those discounts. Tell us about how the program lineup is growing and changing over the next year or so.
You bet. So one thing that we are capturing in the Academy is wellness, nature, water, and land. So all the programs are going to be classified under those 4 sections. We have whitewater opportunities becoming available on the Roanoke River Gorge right behind us. Again, the treetopsquest is coming into play. We have new hiking programs, a whole slate of environmental education programs that are both free to the public and some that are paid. We have several camping opportunities, Blue Mountain Adventures, Don's Cabins. We have a restaurant getting ready to open, so the park is going to be busy with activity all summer long.
So you can find out all of the eligible programs for Adventure Academy at explorepark.org/academy. And like you said, many of them are free, so you could do pretty much half of your requirements just by participating in free events, free programs out here at Explore Park and other places throughout the county. Even our partnership with the National Park Service with guided hikes every Saturday during the summer.
That's right. And also additional camp programs that occur at Camp Roanoke, and even swim lessons to get you ready for the river that are occurring at Green Ridge Recreation Center are also eligible for this.
All about water safety. So check out our program lineup. Again, it's Adventure Academy. It's only $15 to enroll. You get a patch as a reward, and if you complete it, you get even more prizes and benefits here at Explore Park and throughout the county. Greg, thank you very much.
Thanks, Scott. Looking forward to a great summer.
One of the easiest ways to earn your first badge at Adventure Academy is by participating in a free guided nature hike or talk provided by the National Park Service. Every Saturday, Ranger Stephanie McCulloch is at the park with engaging and interactive programs designed specifically for our youngest visitors. One of the things that makes Explore Park special is its proximity to the Blue Ridge Parkway. It's very rare to have a local park with direct access to a national park, and we use that relationship with our friends at the National Park Service to offer programs throughout the season. And this season, Ranger Stephanie McCulloch is providing those programs. She's an educator with the Park Service. Stephanie, how has your experience been so far working out at Explore Park?
Oh, I love it, actually. It's been wonderful. I've had a lot of locals and people from out of town come, and some of them have been here at Explore Park for my programs for the very first time. They'd never come to Explore Park before, and so it's been a wonderful way for us at the Blue Ridge Parkway, where I work, to connect with people in this area, as well as maybe bringing out new visitors to your park.
Throughout the summer and fall, you'll be with us, especially on Saturdays and some other special occasions as well. But talk about the 2 daily programs that you offer in general. You offer a hike and some sort of a nature talk as well.
Yes. So exactly. Every Saturday morning, I will be here at the park throughout the summer, June, July, and August, at 9 a.m. leading a hike of some kind. And so those hikes are gonna rotate. Usually the first Saturday of the month, I'll be doing an animal habitats sort of hike where we get out and search for habitats in the park. The second one will be, the second Saturday of every month will be focused on some kind of special thing. For June, it's going to be insects, I think. And the third Saturday of every month, I'll be doing a hike for little kids, like tiny ones, and we'll be looking at tiny things for tiny kids. Yeah. And then the fourth Saturday of or the last Saturday, sometimes there are more than 4, of every month, we'll be doing a challenge hike, so something a little bit longer here in the park. And then in the afternoons, as you said, at 2:30 in the afternoon here in the Visitor Center, I'll be doing a program about an hour long where we do crafts or activities or kind of a chat with a ranger, also family and children focused.
And these are programs that are mostly geared towards kids, but families can participate as well, or adults if they want to come and check out the great outdoors with a fabulous guide. Stephanie, thanks for joining us. You can find out about her programs at explorepark.org/rangers. We hope you've enjoyed the show and maybe found a new way to move, splash, learn, or explore through a recreation program from Roanoke County Parks. There's so much going on in your park system this season, from Splash Valley Waterpark to Explore Park and many other facilities throughout our region. Outdoor fun is here and waiting for your family, especially the new treetopsquest aerial adventure course with zip lines, now booking for ages 4 through adult. And don't forget, it opens July 1st. While you're here, you can stay the night in a cabin, yurt, or primitive campsite, and so much more on the horizon. Thanks for joining us for another Recreation Television. Join us here each week on RVTV or online at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Until next time, I'll see you in the parks.